Welcome back. Just a day left before the gates of Sabarimala reopen. Protests escalated against the Supreme Court verdict that allowed women of all ages entry into the shrine. While the Kerala government said that adequate security would be provided to the female devotees who did want to go to Sabarimala, this is what we saw on the streets. People who formed groups deciding to scan various vehicles and screen them for women. And it seemed to be open season for these vigilante mobs, which is why I want to ask Thomas Isaac, Kerala Minister, sir, what is happening in Kerala? The protesters are blocking people who want to go in. Do you assure safety for pilgrims, including women of all ages, if and when they do come to the temple?
Kerala government in the approach to the Supreme Court, we are very faithfully implementing. In fact, this is third left government that is in power since the 1991, when the High Court banned the entry of young women between age of 10 and 50 to Sabarimala. But some people connected to RSS, they went to Supreme Court, others joined in, and we gave an affidavit in the Supreme Court which stated government position. One, we are against any discrimination against women. Two, that's our position. There are beliefs of people are involved, faith is involved. Therefore, court may appoint a committee of scholars and religious people to discuss the various aspects of this matter and suggest an appropriate action. Three, but whatever be the decision of Supreme Court, we will faithfully implement it, just as we have been implementing the High Court decision. Now Supreme Court has given a verdict, and Kerala government is duty bound to implement that. And therefore, if there is any woman who wants to visit Sabarimala, state will make the arrangements.
No, but how are you going to act in a situation where you've got activists, groups saying that they are going to lie down before the temple and stop women? How will you handle it?
Well, that situation come, then we will handle it then. I think that's the best way to answer it, then anticipate what is going to happen. But I think Kerala has been by and large very law-abiding, and therefore this is the law of the land. The Supreme Court has given the verdict, and the people who are inciting the faith, the believers to come and protest in this manner are the same people who at national level has stood for entry of women to Sabarimala and other temples in India. Now similar verdict is there in the Shani temple in Maharashtra. That has been implemented by the same Supreme Court. So whatever that is happening in Kerala is a political game hatched by BJP.
Who is
keeping in mind the coming loss of election.
But who is playing this political game? Do you think it's the BJP milking this opportunity?
Oh, yes. In fact, about a week back, we offered, let's have talk, how to implement the Supreme Court decision, not how to thwart the Supreme Court decision. Well, they have not come for talk. Then we said there was some talk to them. But it is true, the Ayyappa devotees, many of them are genuinely upset about the verdict. They have every right to protest, but nobody has the right to take the law into the hands. Therefore, the government is going to appeal to them. Well, if you so want, you may approach the Supreme Court for a revision, a review of the verdict, or if a law is to be made, then let them BJP go to central government, approach them. But Kerala government is not going to make a law to challenge the verdict, nor is it going to ask the Supreme Court to review the verdict.
No, but you had posted a message questioning if it's a Savarna struggle, but the SNDP, which represents OBCs, has said that members are free to take part, and so have some other bodies.
Yes, Kerala has a long history of struggle for temple entry, struggle to have civic right to walk in the temple roads, about a century-long struggle which was led by the social reform movements in Kerala. We see our present a continuation of our past struggles, and we see in this attempt by the same forces which were against our kind of reforms in the past to come into the state politics and social life through the sidelines. Therefore, we have just we didn't appeal to the lower caste people to come out against the struggle. In fact, it's their organization, the ST community organization, as well as Irava community organization. Their leadership came out saying, no, we can't accept this, because there are many issues related to temple which they feel are just a continuation of old Savarna domination. And that's why I put up, there is a big divide. It's not the entire Hindu community, but a reactionary section of the Savarna caste which is giving leadership to the struggle. And that's the reason the struggle will fatten
But
out.
Mr. Isaac, could you have worked out a compromise in time, like a separate route or a passage for women? Some people have said that the restriction is only for the 18 steps.
Definitely all these things can be discussed, and that's precisely the reason why there was somebody wants to have a discussion with people who are agitating. We are not closing doors to any of such suggestions, but let people come to the table, sit down and discuss. But we will stand by the Supreme Court verdict. The state government has no other option.
While it's all very well to say that you will help implement the Supreme Court verdict, the situation on the ground, Mr. Isaac, seems very different, at least today. We're hoping that things will be different tomorrow when, say, a Tripti Desai or a Reshma, they want to enter, any Ayappa devotee for that matter, a woman wants to enter the Sabarimala temple. You've given an assurance. We're hoping that you come good on it. For the time being, thank you very much for having joined us on India Today. That's it then on today's edition of News Today. It's been a power-packed day on two big things we're going to keep a close eye. The Me Too movement, not just centered on Delhi or Mumbai, but across the country, and what happens in Sabarimala. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.